Alright, what is up guys? Coach Joe here at the Lion's Den, and not to harp too much on this anabolic stuff because I just put that video out, and if you didn't watch it, link up here, check it out. But I don't think you guys are aware of how anabolic this mustache is. Okay, so if you're looking to increase your reps, your intensity of your training, all you gotta do is put a facial caterpillar on, cut off the rest, and let me tell you guys, it's gonna be mighty rewarding. Today is a very weird, one of the weirdest training days for this program, basically, because I do arms and then I do legs. And it's like super counterintuitive, but Dr. Mike, wants me to put a fresh emphasis in the arms. So it kind of worked out perfectly to put it before legs, because when I'm doing pulling exercises or I'm doing pressing, right, the arms are involved with that to some extent. So by putting this before the leg day, I can devote 100% of my efforts to just specific arm training. So we got some easy bar curls for 3 sets. First set's gonna be about 15 reps, and I'm gonna try to maintain that, or if it drops due to fatigue, that's okay. But main point is trying to beat my reps from last week with the same weight, and then each week I'm gonna add either some more sets and push that intensity a little bit higher too. Trying to keep at least 2 reps left in the tank as a solid set, get a good training stimulus, good pump, great exercise for me and my biceps. So now moving on, second bicep exercise is gonna be alternating dumbbell curls, and we're gonna do 3 sets. I'm looking to get 10 to 12 reps when I do these. Now a little bicep tip, okay? When we're doing the curls, a lot of people just sit right here, right, and they curl back and forth. Don't really put too much mind-muscle connection into it. So for me, what I like to do is really think about squeezing and actually driving my elbow up slightly as I'm curling to get a full range of motion and a really good contraction of the bicep. For me personally, biceps are something I need to work on, because most of my arm when I flex is gonna be just this big tricep from all the pressing that I do and tricep accessory work. So for me to really fill out my arms, and especially when I do like a front or back double bicep, is I gotta really try to grow the peak of that bicep as best I can. So, I don't know if you guys noticed, but somebody turned the heat up in this place. Lion's Den gets nice and toasty. So comment down below. You guys have to train the AC, or you guys staying hard out there and you get nice and sweaty, no AC in your gyms? Let me know down below. All right, only 2 exercises for the biceps. Now we're moving over to the legs. We're gonna start off with a hamstring focus. So we're gonna do lying hamstring curls. Really love this machine. I talked about it in the past. One of the best isolation exercises that you can do for your hammies. My hamstrings have grown a lot from using this. So we're gonna do 3 sets on here on that upper rep level of like 15 to 20 reps. And then we're gonna move over to some other exercises that I'm gonna do, because I have quad tendonitis going on. I have to get creative on what I can do to still train the quads, help them recover and minimize the knee pain as much as possible. So I think you guys will find it valuable to see what I do. And if you guys are having the same issue, you can use these exercises in your training. So let's get to it. This goes up to 200 pounds of a stack for the lying hamstring curl. My goal is by the end to crank out 200 for a set of 10 plus, just pure hamstring hypertrophy gains. So I'm gonna do 170 now for a working set. Let's get some hammy. Hola, Mi llamo Jesus. Mi lastime la pierna en la gimnasio. Necesito arreglarlo.
English, please.
Oh yeah. So I hurt my leg, guys. My knee obviously been bothering me, so I'm doing Spanish squats. If you've ever heard of them, but you have to speak in Spanish, or else the healing properties do not go within the body and cure the ailment. All right, guys. So for these, I've just been doing these to warm up my legs. So I have really bad quad tendonitis right now. So basically, just get a band, a pretty heavy-duty band, wrap it around something solid, and then basically, I'm just gonna put it behind my knee or maybe a little bit above my kneecap, but around the leg, and kind of just get into a quarter squat where I can feel my quads start to burn, and I'll hold it for 45 seconds, and I'll do about 4 to 5 sets of these just to kind of create some blood flow to the quad, get some healing going. All right, guys, keeping this video pretty short, sweet, to the point with our bicep and leg training. Super weird day, but it's working. I like it. So this is a reverse hyper, okay? This is not the way it's intended to be used, but since I do not have a leg extension machine, I just had to get a little bit creative, and I'm just gonna do some single leg extensions, all right, to still keep growing and working on my quads without knee pain. So anytime I do knee extension, I don't feel any pain, and it actually helps with the quad tendonitis. So I'll do 3 or 4 sets of about 20 reps per leg, and get a really good burn, really good pump from this. So if you guys don't have a leg extension, but you have a reverse hyper at your gym, you can try these out. So like I said, just kind of recapping, I have quad tendonitis, pain above the kneecap. It's pretty bad. Unable to do any squat variations, like even a body weight squat. So working around as best I can, which is what we always practice, what we preach here. There's a ton of other videos that help with dealing or managing pain on the channel, so I'll put those in the description. And I think there's a bee about to sting me, so it's time for me to cut this video out. Stay lean, mean, try machine, guys. Catch me next time, as long as I don't get stung, because I'm allergic to bees and I may die. Peace.